Hello, everyone. So, in today's episode, I'm going to talk about podcasting and why podcasting is the next big thing and why it's killing the radio. So, basically, so far, YouTube and Netflix almost killed the television. You could watch live events on Amazon Prime, you can watch any movie, almost any movie you want on what's it called on Netflix. You can even if you want to watch a movie and it's not on Netflix, you can rent it from YouTube or Amazon. So right now people are a lot more comfortable. They don't want to sit to 10 minutes of commercials. They are coming from home from work and they just want to watch a nice show on the TV without being fed all of that bullcrap commercials. So it is exactly the same thing that is happening at the moment with radio, podcasting, and music streaming services like iTunes Music or Spotify are killing the radio, because right now the advantage of podcast is that if you miss a show, if you miss your favorite show or favorite talk show on a radio, you could easily go on a podcast. On a podcast, you can easily go on your to your favorite podcaster and rewatch the show, watch it once, twice. You can watch 10 shows, 10 previous shows without sitting through 20 minutes of, I'm just exaggerating, like 5 minutes of annoying commercials. That's the advantage of podcasting. And podcasting at the moment, it's still in infancy. It is still in early days. As with YouTube gained right now there are thousands of YouTubers like myself. For example, I only have like 2,700 subscribers, but there are thousands of people like me doing YouTube. If I started earlier, if I started like 3 years earlier, probably I would have had like 10,000 subscribers by now. So is this exactly the same thing with podcasting? Podcasting is at the beginning at the moment, and this is the perfect opportunity for you to get your foot in the door and start podcasting. You might think that you need a studio, you might think that you need expensive equipment to start a podcast. That is further from the truth. Basically, you need something to record your voice. You need a voice recorder, basically. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the cheapest but with the highest quality way of starting a podcast. So basically, right here, I have a Zoom H1. Zoom is one of the leading companies in voice recorders. You have Zoom H1, which is basically your basic Zoom, but then you have all the way up to Zoom H8, where you can connect up to 10 microphones, and you have like special sounds for podcasting and all that kind of stuff. But this is the basic one. And when it was new, I bought this from new. So I bought this about 2-3 years ago, I don't even remember, and I paid about, I think it was longer than that, but it must have been about 3 years ago. But I paid about £80 back then. At the moment, they came up with another version, which is Zoom Zoom 1N, and it has a fancier design, but this means that this older generation are going for much cheaper on eBay. On eBay right now, there is one for sale for about 20 to 30 pounds, which is about $35 if you're watching this in dollars. But you can find them really cheap on eBay, and this is a fantastic news. Let's talk about the new one though. So I was looking to upgrade to Zoom H1N, and I had one and I tested, and I'm telling you right now, the quality sounds exactly the same. So there is no point of getting a Zoom H1, only if you like the better design. It has a better design, to be honest with you, but the microphones are the same. So there's no point upgrading. You could get one if you want. It's a bit more expensive. It's around 100 pounds. I'm going to leave the link in the description if you want to get it. The only difference is that, like I said, it has a different design, but also there is a wheel right here on the device where you can play with your gain, with your microphone gain. However, on this device you have two buttons here, and this is where you can play with your gain. That's the only difference. So if you can afford, and if you want to start on a budget, just get one of these. You can get it for like £30 on Amazon, or I mean, sorry, not on Amazon, on eBay or something like that. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. So it's a very simple and very efficient device. There is also one disadvantage, however. When you start recording it, you have to press record and don't touch it. Basically, because the microphones are quite sensitive and are actually good quality. If you touch the body of I'm going to show you, I'm going to film it, and I'm going to put a sample voice and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So if you're touching the body of the mic, you will hear the sound in the recording. So when you start recording, just use one of these cheap tripods, like £2 on Amazon, really cheap, £2-3. Use one of these, position it in front of you. You have to be right in front of him because this has an XY microphone. Press record, and that's it. Record your show, record your podcast. Then after you finish recording, download it in your computer and upload it on Anchor.fm. And from Anchor.fm, you can create your podcast, and you can publish it on Spotify. You can publish it on any other podcast platform. I think the biggest ones right now are Spotify and iTunes. So it's very easy to publish them. If you want a tutorial, there are thousands of tutorials out there how to publish it. But that's it. This is what you need. You need one device like this one. And this is the basic thing. So you could literally start with £30 to publish your podcast, and you will have, for £30, you will have a professional sound. If you want to make things a little bit better, so you need a pair of headphones. I use one of my old Sony headphones. Sony are really good quality headphones, but you can use a basic one. Like, everyone has a pair of these headphones in the house. So you basically you add your you connect your headphones where you have your headphone jack. You test it, and you basically manipulate the buttons for the gain, so you will have the clearest and the best quality for your recording. Also, if you afford another £10, you could invest in one of these big boys. So you could even invest in a microphone like this one, which is a condenser microphone, and this condenser microphone has a microphone jack that simply connects to Zoom, and that's it. Right now, through this microphone, I'm recording onto the SD card. Yeah, you don't have to worry about touching the button. So you can adapt. If you have an external microphone like this one, you could fix your gain levels as you go, as you record. It's very simple like that. But enough with this chit chat, and let's do a test. Let's do an audio test. So I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna show you exactly how it sounds, and I'm gonna show you how easy it is to use this device. All right, so let's test this device. So basically, I'm going to start with the main disadvantage of this recorder. So the only problem is that these microphones are quite sensitive. So if I talk too close and I don't have one of these sleeves, let me show you. And I don't have one of these sleeves, you can probably hear my breath. Right now, the sound is coming only from this microphone. So I'm just gonna touch this like this, and probably you don't hear it anymore. You probably, at the moment, you don't hear me speaking even too close to the microphone or too far away, so you don't hear my breath. So that's how you overcome this impediment. The other thing is that if you record directly onto this microphone, you cannot touch any buttons, because check this out. If I touch the body of the recorder like this, you can hear it. You can hear it in a recording. So for example, if I modify the gain level, if I touch the buttons for the gain level, see, you can hear every time I press the button. But in order to overcome that, you buy yourself a tripod. A tripod like this costs about £2 to £3, actually more, about £3-4 on Amazon. So that's it. So you put your microphone like this on a tripod, press play, press record, and that's it. And right now I have my hands free. I can do whatever I want. So there is not that annoying noise coming up. But you can even take it up one notch. You can even make the sound quality even better with this microphone that I just showed you. So let me put this. It's a much better quality. So right now I'm recording through this cheap microphone on eBay. You can probably hear the difference. This is a condenser microphone. So I connected the microphone onto the microphone jack on Zoom like this, and then on the other side I have my earphones. With my earphones I can check the levels. Let me change the earphones because I have a better quality earphones. All right. So right now, this earphones make a much better difference. Okay, so right now I'm recording through this. Like I said, I'm recording this microphone testing. I'm just testing the sound, recording through the condenser microphone into Zoom H1, because when this microphone is connected to the Zoom H1, these microphones here don't work anymore, and you can modify your gain level. You can change your volume to your earphones. You can touch it. You can play with this device, and you will not hear the creaking noises back into your recording. So basically, if you want to have a very decent sound, just buy yourself one of these. Right now I'm still using H1. The sound that you hear is still from H1. So like I said, if you want to have like a really decent sound quality, buy yourself one of these. I mean, the main one, what you want to buy is this one. And then if you afford 10 more pounds, just get another microphone like this one. It's a condenser microphone. It's one of the cheapest on the market, but gets the job done. So this is my guide to podcasting. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I will appreciate a like and a subscribe.